The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott have mutual interest in Zeke returning to Dallas next season. Keyshawn, good idea or bad idea for the Cowboys?
It's a great idea. They need to address the running back position. He's familiar with the system. He's familiar with the team, the organization. They know who he is. You're not saying he's coming in to beat Zeke from his rookie season. What you want from him is you want some leadership. You want to be able to draft a young running back and have a 1-2 nice punch, okay? Some of those clips that was being shown in the New England Patriots uniform, he was pretty Zeke to me. He was Zeke. Yeah. Nice, big, short yardage, red zone puncher. He understands the game. Why not? How worse can you do?
I think we found the 4 clips of him looking like Zeke that happened last year.
So now we're going to start. Come on, Skip. Come on now.
Keyshawn.
We're not talking about him carrying the ball 35 times a game.
Yeah, I won't say this is a bad idea. It's just a sad idea to me because this is a blast from the past that is past. It's past tense, past time.
Past tense in terms of what?
He's just not remotely Zeke anymore.
You're not paying him to be Zeke.
But you got all fired up about him before New England visited Dallas last year, and I said, no, he ain't Zeke anymore. And he went nowhere slowly against Dallas, and it was a rout.
Again, here we go. Yeah. We're gonna judge somebody based on playing against the Cowboys.
All right. So he played in all 17 games last year, and I give him that. That's good.
Yeah.
He led them with 642 yards rushing, but they were a bad football team. They went 4-13 last year. He averaged 3.5 yards per carry. That ranked 43rd in the NFL.
If you
43rd.
Can give me 3.5 on first down.
Yeah.
Now it's
unfortunately the average doesn't hold on every down.
No,
but
I understand that. Yeah. But if I can get 3 out of you, now it's 2nd and 9 or whatever. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's 2nd and 6.
Yes, I understand. And he did lead the New England Patriots last year in catches. With all the receivers, the tight ends, he led in catches with 51. But he only averaged 6.1 per catch. It's not much.
It's their offense,
okay.
though.
All right. And they raved about how he came alive the final 5 games. And so I'm looking at his game-by-game last night, and I'm saying, well, okay, so what did he do? The last 5 games, he ran for 68 against Pittsburgh, 27 against Kansas City, 27 against Denver, 39 against the Bills, 54 against the Jets. I mean, it's just not scintillating numbers. It's not exactly Derrick Henry-esque, right?
But that's not what they're looking for, Skip. They're not looking for Derrick Henry. You pay him a buck. You pay him the veteran minimum and throw a little incentives in there. And clearly he knows that.
Yeah.
And it's not that. He's not trying to hit pay dirt. So if you told me that they was going to pay him $10 million a year, then I'd say Jerry Jones is a damn fool. But if you're telling me you're going to bring in a veteran player that understands the culture in the locker room and the things that he needs to be for a team that's lacking that,
yeah,
I'm going to sign him yesterday.
Yeah. I get you on intangibles, but you know what's going to happen. They're going to take a running back in the 2nd round, and he will be the starting running back.
Yes.
And supposedly they're going to keep Rico Dowdle and Malik Davis from last year.
They may do that, but if you got it 1st and goal from the 6-yard line, and you got Ezekiel Elliott in your backfield, I'm betting you score.
On Hart?
I'm betting you score.
On Will? Yeah. I don't know. Once upon a time, I'm with you. Keyshawn, those first 3 years, he was sensational.
But we're not talking about his first 3 years, Skip. We're not talking about that. We're talking about just a small sample size of what you need throughout the course of the season. He might carry the ball 100 times in a season for the Dallas Cowboys. It might have 15 touchdowns for the Dallas Cowboys. You'll take that and run to the bank.
Yeah. He'll play next year at 29. It's not the
blitz pickup. He understands.
He does, and I'll give you that.
All of that. Those are the things that you need.
Blitz pick up like crazy.
You want to have just a star-studded roster of players. That's not the way you win.
I want to look ahead, not look back. And we're looking back with Zeke. And so he comes in because he used to do it. And listen, for 3 years, he led the league in rushing. And then Jerry paid him, and he hit the wall he used to run through. And I had to watch him for 4 years, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I just don't see
the Eagles will take him.
You know? Will they? You can have him. He's going to back up Saquon? Is that what you're
why not?
Okay. Fire away. Good
You
luck.
wouldn't want to see that.
Congratulate. Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would
You
much
talk
rather see
tough.
that. Huh?
You talk
No,
tough.
no. I'm talking truth is what I'm talking.
But they're trying to address a need.
So you know what this smacks of to me, and it's not an exact analogy, but I knew Herschel Walker very well, and obviously Jimmy was able to trade him for what Jimmy called the great train robbery with Minnesota. And the harder I look back at it, the worse it gets. But Mike Lynn in Minnesota had a fascination with Herschel and said, I plunge, I'm all in, and basically traded his future away for Herschel, who was not all that. He had some moments, but he wasn't what he used to be. And then all of a sudden he comes full circle. I don't know if you remember this, but he came back to the Dallas Cowboys. Did he? Let's see. No, that wouldn't have been. I'm trying to think when you were there.
No.
Okay.
Heck no.
Okay. Well, he came back in 96 and 97.
Yeah.
Okay. 96 and 97 was Herschel Walker. The problem was he was 34 and 35. And he played. I was like, Herschel, what are you doing? I'm willing to play special teams. He played special teams for those teams. He barely carried the ball for those 2 years. It was hard to watch.
It was a need. Y'all needed somebody to be a special teamer, and he fit
Herschel
the need.
Walker?
Yeah, but you're looking at the name, Skip. You're just saying Herschel Walker. I mean, you think about Shaq when Shaq went to Boston to play. Come on, to the Celtics. They just needed 5 fouls, and he was chilling.
Or Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah, it's like.
Bad.
You know, he wasn't as bad in Phoenix as Boston.
No,
and
Boston was pretty.
Boston and Cleveland, he just was chilling. He was
hard
hanging
to
out.
watch, yeah.
He was chilling.
No,
I wasn't expecting for him to be the Diesel in LA or Orlando or even in Miami. I just was a guy that won championships, that could be some sort of leader. And that's okay for Zeke.
So, Keyshawn, I went from heart set on Derrick Henry, who goes to
Because you're
Baltimore
listening
for
to
a grand total of $9 million. So we could add him for $9 million guaranteed, end of story. And you would have done that. You would have done that.
I wouldn't have done that.
Yes, you would.
Because I need an every down back. I don't need a 2-down guy. I need somebody that's going to catch the ball out of the backfield in my passing game. You just said Zeke. You just said Zeke led the team with 50-something catches.
So you want him to be the starter?
With a rotating quarterback.
Yeah.
Rotating QBs in New England on a bad team that was, what did you say, 4 and 13?
Yep.
It's a bad football team.
It was a bad football
So when you add Zeke to whoever they may draft, the kid out of, if he's there, the kid out of Florida State, whatever, they may take the kid out of USC.
Texas.
I don't know, Texas, somebody. Yeah. You add Zeke to that mix, that room, the running back room. You can get something out of that. You're only spending the veteran minimum. So let's say Derrick Henry cost you $10 million. You spending $1 million on him, another $2 million on a second-round pick at the running back position. So you're spending $3 million on your frontline backs.
I always quantify everything you say about my Cowboys as how big a threat could this be to Keyshawn? Well, it's no threat. And that's why you're saying, great idea.
Play anymore.
Great idea. Let's sign Keyshawn. No, I mean, let's sign, we you know what? We should sign you right now instead of Zeke. We'd have a better chance. We'll put you at receiver.
It's not about me.
Yeah.
It's not about me. I played already, Skip. I'm good. It's about the Cowboys. It's about trying to get better.
Zeke played already, too, and he's good.
You don't want to pay the quarterback.
Yeah.
You want him gone. You don't want him to fill a void that you have. So let me ask you this. Do you think it's okay not to have a veteran running back in the room?
Yeah.
You think
totally
it's okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they think that way.
Would you rather have Derrick Henry or Zeke Elliott right now?
What am I doing?
You're winning. You're trying to win.
They're two different style backs to begin with. If I can get what I need out of Zeke, fine at the number. I don't want to overpay, and I have to now add another running back along with Derrick Henry and add that on top of me. You don't seem to understand the numbers, it seems like to me, Skip. Jerry just tried to explain this last week or the week before about the numbers. There's only so many people that you can pay for a certain amount of money in certain rooms.
Yeah, we're the only team with a limited salary cap. I don't understand it. Yeah, we do. It went up $30 million and we're still strapped. I don't get it. Yeah.
Because you go up, you allocate the people that left from guys like Micah Parsons, 2 guys like Micah Parsons, whose salary cap number goes up from last year to this year.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dak Prescott, same thing with CeeDee Lamb, same thing with Zach Martin. Those numbers go up. So if you save by letting people walk $30 million, you're not really saving $30 million, Skip, because that $30 million is now being allocated to dudes that's on your roster because everybody's numbers go up.
Yeah, we're going to be the only team playing next year with like 30 guys, not 53. We'll have 30 because our cap killed us, right?
I just can't with you. I can't.
Derrick Henry or Zeke? I think
10 million versus $1 million.
Yeah, 9 million guaranteed.
Whatever, 9 million versus $1 million.
Okay. Championship versus miss the playoffs. So you're making the case that Zeke's going to be our third down back, and
he could be a third down back.
Can't run. Just can't run. Hit the wall. Lost 2 steps.
In certain situations, I think Zeke will be fine.
Okay.
You're not paying for anything.
He'll be fine and no threat to you on Monday mornings. Seriously.
Y'all could have went and signed Barry Sanders and his son and Emmett and put them on the Cowboys this year, and y'all probably still wasn't going to win because it's just who y'all are.
You mean Barry and Emmett right now or back in their...
Back in their day, because y'all would screw it up. And then you would blame me.
No threat. Give me Derrick Henry and we're going places next year. That's just what the doctor ordered. Unfortunately, we need Dr. Phil for Jerry Jones.
Oh, man, this dude.
Oh, well, back to the NBA. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.